Yeah. Okay. Okay. As the team moves forwards with the next stage of the final fights, entering into the last trial, the trial of mind, body, and soul, or all, as how they described it. You have time to kick back, relax, and maybe find a few people to potentially help you, or at the very least, train with you. You have found a few people so far, and some people you more or less lied to or did other things to persuade them. On a, I forgot how not Becky, Becky's other character described it as like we're making a team of crackpot
We're
individual.
making a team of what was it? Yeah, I don't remember. Shannon.
Suffering from Alzheimer's, but hanging out with me.
Shannon.
It was something like a suicide squad.
A ragtag team of
Yeah.
yeah, professionals.
Hit
Hit squad.
Yeah, professional hit squad.
You found a few people, found one that's willing to join, found one that you never really invited. You just said, hey, who's the biggest and toughest person in here? And he said, I'm not sure. So you left. And then some of you headed into the demon head skull that provides ambiance as well as the head of a former demon that is currently providing heat to the sauna area. Entering inside there, the rest of the team explored the rest of the area, or at least the city. Shopping here and there, and then eventually finding Hawk, one of the people that will be assisting you. Maybe.
Right, Hawk.
It all really depends if he, I guess if he trains well with you.
Silver. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. I don't have my notes with me, so I was trying to think of who. There were 4 people, right?
There were 3 people. There was Hawk, Liam, and Silver. But because Liam was younger, and I think Tempest said we're not dealing with no kids or no teenagers.
Yeah, teens are pretty terrible these days, so...
You decided to find Silver instead, and that is, I believe, where we last left off.
Okay.
Hey, I guess this is where we begin. Entering into the area where you guys just find yourselves at, you make it to the Tapestry District in this city. You ask around and ask for a person that was described to you, and eventually you do find her. Turning around, she is about 5'7", in heels, silver locked hair with a nice feathered... I honestly don't know what that's called.
Like a frog?
Hairpiece?
Oh, hairpiece, okay.
I don't know what it's honestly called. Probably something that clips into the hair, but I'm just going to call it a hairpiece because I honestly don't know. She just turns towards you. Yes, I am Silver. How can I help you?
Sorry, I already have a girlfriend. She's behind me. Her name is Becky. She's amazing and wonderful, and I love her very much.
I forgot that actually was the last thing you said.
Yeah.
She looks towards Becky. Lovely to meet you as well. To
She
all of
saved
you.
the world once, and now we're trying to find some more people to help us save the world again.
I don't date people who are only 5'7" in heels. Tempest might be 5'7", but she floats up to 6 foot.
Float up to 60 feet, actually.
Huh?
She nods. We all have our preferences. Understandable. But after all, you are taken with her.
Most amazing,
So understandable.
wonderful, beautiful, strong woman.
Okay, thank you. I thought you were gonna forget one.
I'm not a forgotten frontal.
I can see you're clearly in love. But is there a reason why you sought me out?
Yes. We are looking for people that like to fight, who like to win,
And who are good at it.
and who are easy to work with.
Ooh.
And, oh, yes.
Ooh, I took notes. Hold on. I
Preferably
pull
someone
out
who doesn't have a hidden past or secret that
a
they're trying
piece
to
of
keep
paper.
from everyone that would weaken their moral integrity and or mental strength.
Okay, I'm gonna read my paper.
And somebody
Hold
that
on. Just reading my paper here.
strong magically,
Just gonna sneak in behind
or
everybody.
strength-wise,
Hold on.
or imagination.
Hold on. Trying to just read this piece of paper. The notes here. We are looking for strong, good at flighting, good at beating primortals. And the last one was has sharp weapons. Weapons. Does
Yes,
that sound
exactly.
like
Exactly that.
that sounds like you, Silver?
Potentially, you can make some money.
Oh yeah, we're getting paid as well. Maybe
Oh.
that was the thing to start with, but you know.
Splendid. I myself am a former adventurer at a time until my tapestry business and clothing line blew up in the Paradise Plain.
I'm so sorry it blew up. That must have been devastating for you.
I mean that in more of a metaphorical sense. It did well, and I didn't need to adventure anymore.
I feel like we've just been bamboozled. My emotions went from low to high. Congratulations.
Thank you. I am a enchanter. I create more or less magical items and effects. I do also carry a sword at my side. You do see a nice, not bejeweled, but the best way I can describe it is bejeweled blade. It carries a sharp point, but not fully, what's it called? Broad, so it does suggest a rapier, the long pointy swords. And she...
I'm not judging, but can I see your hands? I'd like to see her hands.
Of course. She extends her hands out, palm out.
How do they look?
The top of her hands are very soft looking. They carry like no real distinctive markers, but the palms themselves look well worn, calloused over to a degree that it's no longer calloused.
Okay. I don't know how you punch with your palms, but I can accept that as strength.
I mainly use magic, and if need be, my sword.
Have you ever heard of muscle magic?
I have. Various monks use it, as well as some
yes,
barbarians.
I created it, and I used it to save the world once, and I'll use it to save the world again.
It's amazing. I'm very strong.
How would you feel if you could save the world? Would that be something you'd like to add to your accolades?
I think Tempest asked that first, or was it Becky? I'm just figuring out.
I understand. I do suffer a little bit of a memory issue.
You
No,
can see that our group is not necessarily.
Apparently, my hearing might be going out at the moment, too.
No, it's quite all right. I'm just trying to figure out, me at a game, who should roll the persuasion check. Let's say Micah. He was the last one that said it. With Tempest and Becky's help, Connor's just there. Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Nope. What? That's all my essential tremors are causing me to miss it.
That is 14. She does look towards your group. That would be an interesting proposal.
I think actually she got 25 because both of those rolls are hers. She's just on my computer.
Oh, okay. So we're taking the top one then, not the bottom one. If I had to guess, you double-clicked?
Yes, probably.
It's okay. Then, yeah, 25 is a lot higher than 14. She looks towards your group. I set the number at 15, so 25 easily covers that. I would like the world to continue on, and I suppose if the material plane is saved, I can expand beyond this plane. I'd be happy to help. I can provide a
We
few
could even,
things.
give you some contacts as we've been traveling to many planes.
You could
Yes.
probably even get the support of many leaders in their cities and villages, since we have met so many as
Oh yeah, we
well.
have made so many allies.
And they're going to be so indebted to us when we save the world again.
Well, in that,
How do you see yourself bringing some value to our company here, as well as where do you see yourself in 5 years, if you were to join us?
well, in 5 years' time, I plan to continue my work. Presenting to the table, what I could potentially offer is magical items that I have already casted and enchanted and imbued their strengths into. Some of them are armaments that you can wear, others are garments that you can wear as well.
Of our team, would you give us a serious discount? Or maybe we could use your implements for advertisement for you, and in lieu of payment?
I would say all in-house. Everything you create in-house is owned and by our own squad. So anything you do make, once you join us, will be legally our property. So you'd also have to sign
Becky, hang on.
What?
While I think that you're on the right track here, I don't think
This
that we
is
want
what
to
I
be
do, though, with
I
the
don't think that we
people
want to
I
be taking
hire.
control of the things she's already made.
No, because she's
Wait.
she's bringing a lot to the table, Becky.
I think.
Okay,
I
wait, but
think
I'm the
if you were
boss,
to
right?
let
I
us,
have 17 businesses.
yes, and you're very, very good at them. But I
I-
have an idea.
Well,
Can
I
say
did.
it?
I did start them at the ground level in an alley
I know.
after a tragic snowstorm,
I know.
where the snow was up to 7 feet, and I had to dig through it before drowning. I awoke in spring because my body was hibernated because of the cold that kept me alive. I came back alive, and everyone thought I was a zombie, but they also were like, "Damn, her muscles sure didn't waste away. They probably got stronger." And that is when I decided to start my own business without the help of my family, except I did use the money and their name and
That's
their old place
Pete, that
of
is
work.
amazing.
But I did hire
And I really love
a
hearing this
human
story.
Again?
It's one of my favorites. But I have an idea. What if instead of purchasing or making any deals about payment or anything like that, what if as a sign of goodwill, you let us use, and to help us win, obviously, you let us use those really cool enchanted items that you've made, and we all win.
philanthropy.
That is
so much.
preferable to the looks towards Becky philanthropy that you had set forward first.
Okay.
However, I would personally insist on Sir Micah's advisement on branding.
Okay. What kind of brand are you trying to sell? Like, what's your vibe? What's do you have a tag phrase? Do you have like a signature?
No, it will just be the company's name on whatever you decide to take.
Okay, that's cool.
That seems very workable.
Very well then.
Would you like to come stay with us in the hotel? And practice with us on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's the big thing, is that we're training.
We're training,
Oh,
and you
of
can
course.
help us use these items and teach us so that we can get the most out of them, and that you are represented better.
Of course. And you did say the beach.
Oh, yes. We have the beach. We can use all kinds of facilities are available for us.
Very well then. I will collect whatever I can, and we will see what happens in the coming days.
That's great.
Thank you, Silver. And do you go by Silver, or do you go by Sylvia, or Sylvania, or Silica, or
It's silver.
just Silver?
Okay, well, you'll
Interesting.
hear from
Thank
us in
you.
5 to 7 business days.
Right, well, I'll be here at my shop. She then has to help out other people that are shopping. Becky
I thought we
playing
were in an
hardball.
alley.
We were too.
No, the alley's
That
where the
was-
teens are.
The teens were.
Oh, the teens.
Those bad teenagers.
You were in the Tapestry District area where she works.
That's right. The tapestry.
I don't know if she's a good workplace fit.
Well, Becky,
Yeah?
consider it this way. Without her, we might lose.
Wait, look what?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
we stand every chance of losing.
Wait, what?
Have you seen? I know she's your great aunt, but have you seen Mickey Lou?
Fight.
Have you watched her try to fight? Have you seen how quickly she faints
Okay,
and
so
how often she takes
Her clothes off.
Quite often, honestly.
Yeah, it's really disturbing.
I haven't seen much, but I have seen all of that.
Just a little is enough to have your eyes soaked in iodine.
Yeah, a little is enough.
Okay, I could see where there's some benefit here, so I'm gonna agree with you because you're a tempest and you can float up to 60 feet.
Yeah. And also, I love
Wait,
you.
doll?
I love you too.
Giving you guys the moment, Connor does stay eventually. Right then, we found two. Should we look elsewhere? Oh, Becky
Yes,
gets closer.
look for the next individual. But since we only got 3, and we've already gotten rid of 1, that leaves us 2, and we need a total of 8 to fight.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 3.
I suppose
I have an idea,
excluding the. Go ahead.
But we don't know about the other people yet.
I kind of feel like that bartender might have been a decent choice, actually.
I think I've decided not to save the world.
I think.
I just don't want to steal all the,
No.
Oh no,
the
Becky,
thunder.
steal all of that thunder. That thunder is yours to steal. It's
But what if?
it's got your name on it.
Yeah, but I got Mickey Lou's there. She's gonna take off her clothes.
But Mickey Lou is. Please don't
Connor-
he was with Mickey Lou.
Connor does state, Becky, I suppose the best way that you could help everyone is if you train a few of the new invites and as well moral support for Miss Tempest here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show up, but I'll sit in the back. And if you need me to come up, I can punch that. I can punch that bad person in the boob. It's usually a one-hit KO right into the nips. It's a new
Suppose-
special move I have. I call it punch to the boob.
We need your strength,
Right.
Becky. We are dependent on you.
We need you, Becky.
And we like you.
We
Okay,
love
fine.
you.
I'll do it for 30. 0 gold. 30
For
0.
30 0
30
gold.
zeros with a 1 in front.
A lot of money.
1 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, I'll do it for 455 gold.
Good deal.
Okay, fine.
Right.
If I had the money, I'd give it to you, but currently I don't.
Well,
I
we
owe
are
money.
getting paid after the job is done, so hopefully we have that much.
And if we
That
don't
being
get the job done, well then we won't be around to get paid.
And remind me,
also true.
have we been paid for the last job?
No,
You
'cause we
were.
went straight here.
Because we come straight here. Can they just wire that to us?
I don't know if
Is
they
it on a
could.
courier? A pigeon?
I guess Micah's former boss could, but it's gonna. Let's just say he doesn't now. As you explain this, a bag of money just appears in front of each of you, carrying 500 gold. Inside of Micah,
Oh my gosh.
and I do mean everyone. Dan, Mickey Lou,
Even those that didn't fight?
and D.
I feel like we're being a little ripped off.
Well, the only one that didn't fight was D.
Technically.
Technically.
The most recent magical item I got.
That being the case,
How
though,
much-
go ahead.
How much is in the each bag of gold?
500.
500.
Okay, I will give you back the 350 that I owe you. So you have.
But honestly, I wouldn't have remembered if I had
850.
given you gold. So
I'm gonna be honest anyway, because I think you're.
But inside of Micah's bag, there is a note that comes from Truce, Micah's former boss, uh, because he hasn't showed up for his work yet for a while. It does state, managed to get to the king. Here's the funds for the last trial. I explained to them what exactly is going on. He hoped for the best, and hopefully you can find potential recruits to help out. We will carry the people that you've seen beforehand at the castle keep if any of them could assist you.
Other people?
it's a keep that we could use.
Basically, Truce and the other people that you've already met, and, you know, if you want someone that you already know. That being said, though, Connor does state towards the group, right then, we do have potentially the bar keep that Miss Tempest had mentioned, but we can also go to different locations in this plane of paradise. There is the, I believe, the pool area, the bathing area, I believe, as well.
Oh no, Mickey Lou is there.
Ooh, yeah, we want to stay away from there.
There is the hot spring area, which is apparently not the same exact area.
Probably the same place Mickey Lou is. She's pretty quick, and she walks on water walls and ceilings and can talk to animals. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Outside the game, the sauna area and the, what's it called? The hot springs area are actually two different sections of this, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to go anywhere if you don't want to. And the last place, I believe, is either the beach where we'll be training and the isolated island.
Ooh, either
There-
of those, because Mickey Lou actually is afraid of the beach because she once had a sand crab bite off her pinky toe.
I don't mind either way. These are just the places they told us about.
Any more possible people? Wait, we still have one more person, right? No? Maybe?
It's the teenager that Tempest
that we
doesn't
had
want to
already
invite.
decided.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we should go back to that bartender and be like, hey, we know we, asked you if there were other people around, but you're not our third choice or our fourth choice, but would you want to, that's not the way I meant to sound. But you know what I mean.
Try to talk him into coming.
Yeah.
Can we? Can we not? Is
You
that a stupid
Can
idea?
if you want
I mean,
to.
we can talk to him.
You make it to the bar, but before you can continue on, maybe insulting him, it's kind of hard to tell.
Wasn't the intent.
I understand the intent. The wording was off a little bit.
It was.
Did we
Uh,
insult him?
No.
We haven't been to him yet, but.
But as you go along to head there, Dan and this man named Hugh, which I think I changed his name to Gilbert? I don't remember.
You?
Changed it to Matt?
Greg. I changed it to Greg. Does look towards Dan. Right then, you mentioned something about visiting the Harpies for some reason or another. I'm honestly just joining you so you don't cause any more trouble like you did in the city.
Oh, well, do people who visit Harpies usually go on adventures?
Usually people that visit Harpies are on an adventure to potentially attack them, to steal whatever they're guarding.
Oh. I don't really want to attack them. Just kind of wanted to say hi. These Harpies, are they pretty cool? They got any Harpshies up there?
I don't even know what that means. Are you talking about cheese? But that
Like ladybirds.
they are
You know how Gilbert
all
swings?
ladybirds?
Oh. Sorry, Gilbert. Oh, never mind. Alright, they're all ladybirds. Nice.
Okay.
What do they look like? Are they like bird on top and Human on bottom?
No, like in the middle, basically a female person and wings, but like talon, hands and feet.
Like Gilbert.
I don't know how to explain it better to you, so sure, let's say yes.
Are they nice?
No, not really.
Okay. You live in this forest. Can you call animals? Are you friendly with the birds?
Some?
Could you get some bird feathers?
Sure. He casts summon animal and gets a few doves in. He talks to them using another spell called Speak with Animal. The birds nod towards him as they're speaking. Pluck a feather or two from each of them. Has 6 feathers and they fly away. Here?
Well, I was expecting a few hundred. This'll work. I'd like to take some rope and fashion a headband with 3 feathers on it. 2 of them, one for me and one for Greg. And I'd like to put it on my head.
I don't know where this is going. He says to himself, mumbling as he takes you to the mountain peak. Soon enough, you do enter inside of an area that is almost the mountaintop, as well as a cave system inside. There do stand roughly 3 harpies. They're not this big. It's just whenever I drag things
Whoa.
in a map, they make them this big. They're about the size of a standard humanoid, which is about 5'5".
Whoa. So tall. Like Dan's height.
But you are roughly 45 feet away, so no alarm or concern unless you shout or yell at them.
Okay,
Well,
Gilbert, I need you to
I
be
think
very
that's-
still, like... Okay, Greg, I was wrong. I'm gonna need your headband back.
I don't have one.
Okay, I had
You
most
made
of
one
them
for
long, that's
you
fine.
and Gilbert?
Oh, yes, Gilbert.
I said Greg.
Gilbert, you're bird-like enough. I'd like to take 2 of Gilbert's feathers and hold one in each hand like a wing.
And that's me
Flap
messing
my
up.
arms up and down, really noodly arm-like. I'd like to walk towards the ladies and say, "Hello, ladies."
Yeah, they know common. The one in the middle does look towards you, while the other 2 more or less. If you've ever seen birds like puff out their feathers to potentially attack someone, they're basically doing that. But the middle one does look towards you, turns their head 80 degrees, and in common, which is basically English, air quotes, because that's how not D&D, but sci-fi and medieval things work, just states towards you. What do you want?
Just want to chill.
Then I suggest you find another nest to roost in.
That makes sense. I've got a question. I'm a questioning kind of guy. I got lots of questions. 1, I'm lost, so I can't find another nest. And 2, do you know what I should do for an adventure? I was told I'd find an adventure up here.
Roll persuasion?
Roll it out.
She does look towards you and states, "Oh, so you're an adventurer. You are told to come here and acquire our treasure." And in the background, you do hear the 2 that are like puffed up, having feathers drawn out. They're here after our treasure, kind of like
Treasure!
have you ever seen Finding Nemo? The one in the middle does, yeah, does state, an adventure people have had. And she like gestures with her right wing to a pile of bones that roughly about 3 feet tall. And they've always met the same fate. If you're lost, I do suggest you find someone else to help you.
Oh,
Very
That's
nice
interesting.
people.
I've not seen a bone collection so nice since Gilbert showed me his last weekend. It's very nice.
They still have their wings like jutted out. It doesn't seem like they're going to be nice to you. You just
Okay.
haven't misstepped, air quotes, just yet.
Let me think. Do y'all fine ladies know a purple-haired person in the woods down low? Down yonder? You know, he's kind of real scared like. He said y'all were up here?
In the background, you do hear keeper, 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 and the one speaking with you. That is
Yes.
the keeper of the forest. Is he trying to get rid of us again?
Oh, is that what he did? Okay, yeah, I don't know. But I did stab him in the chest with a spear last night. So I was curious what he was doing down there. Just kind of threw that out in the dark, and then I skewered me a Greg. So that's nice. At least we kind of got that in common. You know, I looked those Gregs to your right, and the bones, they seemed like they were nice people too before they got skewered.
Dan, roll perception.
Can't find it. Oh, bad perception.
The two in the back do look excited, but they don't seem to be excited to talk with you. It's just like this news is something that they do enjoy hearing. The one in the middle does state, "Is that right? You stabbed him through and through."
Well, it would have been. He was a bunch of bugs, and I stabbed him in the bugs, and then he got skewered to the ground. I said, "Hey, man, what are you doing down there? Who put that spear in you?" He's like, "You did," and I said, "I don't know. I don't remember. I did it, but not intentionally.
Look how
But I
he
mean, I
tells the
intentionally
story, but,
stabbed
like,
the bugs."
The two
truthfully, the way
in the
but
back.
not towards his advantage.
The two in the back do say, vulnerable, vulnerable, vulnerable. And then in the cave system, you do hear almost an echoing of that, but more than two voices saying it. And the one in the middle does state, "So they're alone and hurt."
Yes,
Thank
it's right back
you.
there with Gilbert.
The two in the back are now excited, and in the back, in the cave system, you also hear like shrieks of a bird, and then roughly 8 others come out of the cave system, and the one in the middle, like, jets up into the sky, roughly 15 feet in the air, not far enough away that it flies away, but far enough away that it's no longer on the ground. Looking towards you, and now able to see Greg. Are basically going, "Thank you. Now there's a way of ending our placement here." They begin to shriek and then head, basically diving straight towards Greg. Greg cannot outrun them.
Damn.
Like, not really sure what's going on since Dan moved forwards. He notices that the harpy flew in the air, and the other harpies got out of the cave system. The main harpy is heading towards him, so, you know, like a sane person, he's getting away from the danger, but he's not fast enough, and the main harpy grabs onto him and, like, flies away with him, and so do the other 6 harpies, except for one that goes into the air, roughly 90 feet, no longer around, but, like, surveying the land to see what's happening. Greg's now gone, taken by the harpies.
Wow, he was. I expected with the feathers I'd be more popular, but that was a mistake. Obviously, I'm not as close to a beakless bird as I expected, Gilbert. We'll have to find ladies elsewhere. This adventure was no fun.
Hmm.
You just murdered a man, dude.
I don't know that. I just think.
Don't
I didn't
know that.
Did I see him fly away?
Yes!
Okay.
He was
Gilbert.
panicking, being drawn out blood with the claws in his shoulders.
Oh, you just not think about it. I thought
fair
we would
enough, I
talk this
guess.
out a lot longer.
The harpies are out of the cave system now, though.
Well, then, I hope he's okay. Can I roll a perception to see if he's okay?
Sure.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
He is being carried off further into the forest, where it gets thicker with trees and shrubbery. But along the way, you do see blood being drawn out on the leaves and feathers and bark as they slam them into other trees and like dive further into the forest.
Okay, that's more gruesome than that baby the other week. That was unexpected. I was expecting some weak enemies, Gilbert. I really didn't expect them to pick a human up in one full swoop and then drag him through the trees. I thought maybe the guy could turn into bugs and bug out of there.
I mean, that would have been.
I'm just gonna forget about it like it never happened so I can live with myself. I'd like to explore the cave.
Yeah. There's still one harpy in the sky, but not close enough that it's a danger. You'll be fine.
Can
But
she
you go
hear
in...
me?
Not unless you yell.
I'd like to scream, my lady!
How much does she care? She is keeping an eye on you, but these things are like basically pack animal creature like people. If they're uncertain if they can take you, they just hover around and look at you. But she is looking at you while she is in the air.
That's interesting. Is there anyone or any of the other ones around?
No, they're going to likely devour Greg, or at least kill him.
Doesn't feel bad.
Gilbert, I got a plan, but I gotta think it over. Before then, I go in the cave.
You go in the cave, and the cave is roughly 30 feet deep, with an opening in there and a treasure chest inside of a nest. The nest itself carries around 15 eggs, about the size of 4 foot tall, of a 4 foot tall individual. Very big eggs. And the nest itself is made out of shrubbery and things of that nature, as well as like clothing and armor sets that they've likely used as material that they've likely killed others, and used some stuff they found of them and use it as nesting material. But you do find the chest that they're likely guarding.
Oh, I would like to see if I can open the chest.
It doesn't have a lock, but it does have an inscription on it. The inscription does read... Does Dan read it, or do you just chuck it open?
I open it.
Okay. Chucking it open. Inside, you see what looks like a silver mantelpiece that holds something, and that something is a jet black blade with an inscription on it that reads in Abyssal, if you know the language.
I'm not a linguist. I don't know it.
Okay.
I shall take the blade.
You grab onto it, and I want Dan to immediately roll 3 death saves.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
If only I could read.
we're never gonna know what happened to Dan. Dan. No.
Okay.
Is it bad?
Roll for me another one.
Okay, two
Not
failures, 2
good.
saves.
All right, and one more. Okay. You grab onto it, and immediately you feel as if you're about to go unconscious, but you keep
I've been
your
here
mentality up and running. You have the blade in hand, but it does not feel well to hold on to the blade.
Ooh. can I wrap it in something? If I try wrapping it in one of the garbs on the grounds, does it make it better?
You grab a bloody cloth and wrap it around, or a clean one that's been dried. It doesn't make it any better, but it's less of a thing. Not a thing. Basically, if you have a migraine that's around max 10, you were physically holding onto it at an 8. With the cloth, it's now at a 7 to 6.
Did it come out of a small box? That's what was inside the chest. Can I put it back in there and grab that?
The chest itself would be around 3.5 feet, if I know the diameters of a sword properly. I probably don't. You can definitely put it back in.
I put it back in the box.
You put it back in with the cloth. Do you close it, or do you just
Ooh. Oh, the eggs are too big to fit in the chest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also 12 of them. You close it.
Strong enough to carry that box.
What's your strength score?
My strength is a 12.
You can definitely carry it, but you can't carry anything else beyond that. But Gilbert is strong. Like, once you get it out of the cave system, you can have just Gilbert carry it.
I'd like to drag it out of the cave system. Can Gilbert not fit in the cave?
He can. He just can't fly. It's like very touch and go.
Gilbert, grab me one of those eggs. We're getting out of here. I found you a baby.
Gilbert nods, like super down for this. You grab onto one of the chests. Gilbert like scoops his way in, using one of his talons, like grabs onto one of the eggs that he can barely grip onto, and like forces his way out of the cave system as well. He just looks towards you.
Congratulations, friend. That was an adventure.
As you say that, the harpy in the sky that has been keeping an eye on you shrieks out loud, and in the, I want to say a mile away, like you hear 9, maybe 7 cries of the harpies just shrieking out and then drawing closer. It's gonna take them a while, but you hear that passionate cry of a scream deafening your ears, getting closer and closer.
What would Dan do?
Did Dan say that to himself?
Well, there's no one else around other than Gilbert.
Dan say that out loud.
Yes.
Dan's
I
thinking
believe
out
Dan
loud.
just plays
Gonna
it out
be a
stuff.
second. Checking his spells. Got some pretty good spells.
Give him fleas.
Oh, those aren't impenetrable. Gilbert, can you fly with that egg?
Gilbert shrugs. He does nod, though, in the affirmative, eventually.
Nice. Gilbert, meet me where we stabbed the purple-haired guy. Get on out of here.
He nods and, like, leaves. You can tell that
Have gone with him.
the main harpy is the main harpy that is in the air is still shrieking out loud, but following Gilbert now.
Shit. Last second improv. I'd like to run as fast as I can back into the cave. And I'd like to run out with another egg.
Rush. Again, you can barely hold on to the chest. It's either the chest or the egg.
I leave the chest outside.
Okay, leave the chest outside, run into the cave system.
Dan's got a
While
big
you're
brain
in there,
plan.
you hear like shriekings getting even closer. You grab one of the eggs.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'd like to make it back out front. Is there blood on the ground out front anywhere?
There's a trail heading into the forest where Greg was basically pierced in by talons.
Oh my god.
On my way out, I would like to smash the egg. I would like to run over to the blood. I would then like to use meld into stone, but I would like to only go up to my head so it looks like I was beheaded and play dead. Just basically stare at my eyes like normal. not blinking.
Like normal.
Don't think that's a good idea, Dan, but if you want to do it, you're more than welcome to.
Has Dan ever listened to anyone say that's not a good idea?
No, it's not.
Lives on the edge.
I
Well,
last chance to change it.
Nope. That's what
I
shows.
that was the one thought that came to his mind. If he could just play dead.
Okay. And D, don't tell Dan what to do. I'm just giving him advice. I'm allowing Dan to do whatever he wants. I'm just giving general advice. Advice is fine. Dan, you come out, crack the egg on the ground. It's a very soupy mess. It's a very big egg. You hit the ground, smear some blood on you, hit the ground pretending to be dead. Roll performance.
Oh, my performance is powerful. Never even seen that button. Flawless.
Pretty good. You see that eventually the 8 other harpies fly over where you're at. 3 of them do look down to investigate the area while the other 5 are heading over where Gilbert is.
Oh, shit.
3 of them do land near you.
Interesting. But there's 5 going to Gilbert?
Yeah. They're trailing the harpy that is following Gilbert currently.
That's
The 3 near you land nearby where the egg is, and then shriek out loud as if a mother just lost one of their children, because that's what happened. Thankfully enough, this is just an egg currently, but it's still a mean thing to do. They are mortified, and the other ones do hear this. They don't turn back, but they shriek even louder, gunning for Gilbert as fast as possible. They do look around to see if there's anything potentially they can blame or shred. And Dan's body is there. Right now, it's not a logical thing. It's more of an emotional stance. And Dan, you do see them take out their talons, both from hands and feet, dig them first into the ground, and are heading in your physical direction, just to rip you apart.
Is there a plant next to me? Like a tree?
Sure, there's a bush there.
Can I use transport via plants to transplant to that tree next to Gilbert where I stabbed the guy with the bugs?
This would require an acrobatics check to try to move faster than they are going to try to rip into you.
Well, there is a chance.
There's a chance, yeah.
It's -1 acrobatics. There's a chance.
There's a chance. Okay.
It's a
Pretty good.
chance.
Now, you do have to beat all 3 of them, but their bonus is only +2, so unless they roll very well, you can just disappear. Okay. Thankfully enough, you are a player, so even if they rolled 18, you still win. Unless this is something else contested. But you grab onto the bush immediately as you're about to be murdered for the second time. In real life, probably 8th or 9th, and you get into the plant using your travel through plant spell. Where exactly are you going?
Just the grove area. One of those trees where I landed first with Gilbert. Where
Okay.
I stabbed the guy. I gotta save my bird.
Dan, you rush over into the foliage, bouncing back into the grove area where you first arrived, stabbing Greg. In the distance, you do see 5 harpies currently, 6 technically, dive bombing onto Gilbert. Gilbert is not close enough since he had to physically travel here instead of using magic. But he is outnumbered. by a wide
Oh,
margin.
How far away is Gilbert?
Now roughly around 400 feet.
Interesting. Well, I would like to call Gilbert here. Come here, boy, real fast. Touch me like. Get over here real quick.
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. The harpies can do 2 attacks each turn.
Does
Medium
have the cloak
amount.
on, but I don't know if they're using any magic.
If you're talking about the displacer cloak, I don't remember you ever putting it on there, but let's assume you did. It doesn't matter if it's magical, it just matters if they are attacking Gilbert.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll attacks until he gets there, I guess.
Nice.
I'm going to first roll a luck. No, Dan, go ahead and roll D100. If you get above 60, Gilbert hasn't sustained any damage. Below that, he has sustained damage already.
Powerful.
Okay. Thankfully enough, Gilbert is smart on the take and just running away, has egg in hand. Talon, booking
Don't
it
drop the
away.
egg.
Hit, miss, hit. Oh wait, sorry. They have disadvantage, so miss, hit. So the last one just has standard attack and miss. So 1 attack hit. Next round, hit. So the other attacks just have standard attacking pool. So miss, hit, miss.
Killing me.
Third round, hit and has disadvantage. So thankfully enough, doesn't get a natural 20. But the rest can attack normally. Hit, miss, hit, and hit. Fourth round,
Gosh.
final round.
What is this? This is the
That's 3 rounds.
Catholic School of Rat roll call attack? I haven't seen this many attacks. It's like
Uh,
25 rats.
Miss. I believe this is a miss.
It's
I believe.
3 rounds worth of all those harpies attacking him.
Yeah.
It's just
Hit.
5 tarps.
The sixth one is in the air, like surveilling the area, but still following. Hit. So the last 3 do get standard attacks. Hit. Hit. And miss. So that is 6 attacks that went through. That is 42 points of damage. And an additional 12.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I thought I rolled good. Sad.
Yeah, so 42 plus 12, that is 55. Dan, I gave you Gilbert's stats a while ago. Is 55 enough to take him out?
I don't remember.
Well, scrolling up to find out.
No, we're gonna say no. Just kidding me.
Found it. No, thankfully enough. Gilbert is very hurt, but he is still alive.
Dang.
But yeah, Gilbert gunning to your current location. Is just booking it. Eventually, you do get there.
It's pretty bloody. Let me look at my skills real quick. Okay. Does he get to me?
Yes, at the very end of the 4th round, he does manage to get to you.
Dang. Hi, Gilbert. I don't have many plans, but I would like to give you some stone skin. Maybe that'll help next time we get attacked.
You are
You lay
currently
on
being
top of me.
attacked. Do you not use, if you have a spell slot, you can just use teleport with your plant again.
I don't have any more spell slots. I got one level 6. Can I upscale it to 7? Or
You
or
can
is that
definitely
at level 6?
upcast it.
Oh, I can upcast it.
Yes, you can't downcast. You can't use a spell slot lower than it, but you can use a spell slot above it.
Okay, that's good. But I don't think Gilbert could go through there.
Duration, concentration 1. A willing creature. It doesn't say anything about upcasting, changing 1 to 2. Can you cast it twice?
No.
Well, you can definitely choose either you or Gilbert to flee away, and if you believe one of you is better at fleeing away, you can definitely try to, hedge your bets.
Ooh, interesting. I could hedge my bets. How much health does Gilbert have left?
Surprisingly enough, still just around half.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Very hardy boy.
What does Stone Skin do exactly? How will that help him?
Stone Skin will help not being hit. They are resistant to
Figure with a
non-magical
cloak of
bludgeoning,
displacement plus Stone Skin.
piercing, slashing damage.
Gilbert
So,
become invincible?
no, but he does get less damage dealt to him, as the harpies mainly do slashing and piercing damage.
Well,
So he'll
Gilbert,
take half of whatever he gets hit with.
I just realized that I left my sword back there, and I was thinking about sending you to get it, but I think we're just gonna fight it out. I think I'm gonna stick around and fight out to the death like an adventure.
Okay, more on that later.
Oh my gosh. Giving us all anxiety, Dan.
Yes. Done.
Heading over to the statue, the skull of the place you found yourselves in, do you look for... I forgot how you described it, D or Making Lou. I think it was like, where would the baddest, strongest person be in the hot spring? Or something like that.
You remember?
I don't remember. I think we're looking for the meanest, baddest son of a bitch in all of this realm.
Fair enough.
D, where the fuck are you?
What do you mean?
Where the fuck are you in your
What?
head?
What?
Where are you? I'm standing on
What?
a boulder.
What?
A boulder.
What?
A boulder.
A boulder?
A boulder.
Oh, a molar.
I mean a canine.
Yeah, that's a canine. The hell?
It's a
Go
dog.
inside the skull. I can't get off this rock. You're blocking the way.
I don't want to.
Ow.
Bitch. Oh, I gotta go.
Well, you can't leave either because you can't get back on this rock. I'm blocking it. What?
I
Wait, you're
walk
going...
into the skull looking cool.
Wait, I feel as though
Arms
you
are
just
crossed.
lied to me.
Scarf isn't all neat.
Jump.
I've got my hair poofed like a perm.
As you more or less fight with one another in front of this skull, a young man, roughly around the age of 23 to maybe 25, does look towards you. Blue skin, horns drooping down, jet black hair. Just goes, you two okay? Having
You
some
look
sort of
like
quarrel?
the strongest. Let me tell you a story. Then it begins. And then at the end, then I had to choose the hand or the nipple. Which one do you think I chose?
Only to fight the thing rather than to choose?
Exactly. I bit its head off.
What? I also am getting a different answer each time. Am I telling the story? Am I going crazy? Right?
Yeah,
So
but-
it's been different each
Any reason why you
I
two are here?
accidentally left and got
Oh,
blind
yeah,
for
I'm
a
looking for my
second.
dad. He's a table. He looks like this.
Next to me
Shut
will be a
up.
table.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I'm playing Mean Cop.
Oh, I'm playing barista. Or is it? Or, oh wait.
Long story short, we're looking for the baddest son of a bitch who's killed at least 50 people to create a ragtag group of individuals who have solely set on destroying the big bad from stabbing him in the back and maybe punching him in his nipples.
Mocha Frappuccino, 2 extra shots up.
Right. Well,
Thank you.
hope
Here,
you find them.
take this mocha frappuccino.
There you go.
Thanks.
So are
Yeah.
you in?
I'm good.
Did anyone order a water? 1 water?
D,
Oh, that-
we're
this is
losing
my
him.
water.
We need
What?
to
Ow.
close the deal.
Hey, wait. Hold on. Come back here.
Okay, hold on. D, he's got horns and black hair. He's
I know,
pretty
I
much good
got-
to go. He can hide
I'm
inside of.
really good at persuading people. Okay, but I think we need to switch up the roles. I don't think bad cop barista's pulling it off.
Why not? I go
don't
in
know.
with the mean, then
It's
we
worked
give him the
out for everyone
coffee.
so far, so I don't know why it's not. But I think we should switch up. What? Hold on. What if I do adventure roleplay? Like I'm an adventurer. Like I like a. I don't
Ooh,
know,
okay,
go into
cool.
save the
I'm an
world or
adventurer
something.
too.
Okay, hold on. Let me go.
And I like do a quick change, like turn around, and I'm like in like armor, but if you look closely, it's fake. With like
Yeah.
a big sword. So,
Whoa.
we're looking for strong people to join our adventuring team. The truth is, this world's about to end, or at least the mortal realm is. And we're trying to save it. So, we're
And
looking
kick
for
ass
strong
on the
individuals.
way.
Yes, just as she said. Now, a lot of people in our group have already saved the world once. I wasn't able to join that group early on, but I'm here now. But even then, I don't think we're enough. Will you join our team, or at least join a team to help ours, in order to save the entire mortal realm?
Or beat people up for no reason just because you like it.
That too.
I'm on holiday. I think I'm good.
But what if?
Wait, hold on. We need to regroup again.
Yeah. Let's. Okay. Okay.
Okay, this is it. I
The,
got
the
it this
armor
time,
like
all
falls
right?
off piece by piece.
Okay. That's not working.
Hold on. I'm gonna do mine now.
Okay. Okay. You go. You go.
Okay.
You go.
Sorry, sir. Let me tell you the truth about my upbringing. There I was in a classroom of 30 people in school uniforms. I stepped outside to do my typical thing, youth stuff. And then I looked right. You know what I saw? Take a guess.
Your teacher?
A transport van. When I awoke after being hit by that transport van, I was in a different realm. From there on, I've trained my skills, and I've been told I need to kill one person, God himself. So now I'm here to kill God, but we need a ragtag group of individuals to finish it with me.
Well, I hope you find them.
God damn it, man.
Regroup. Regroup. Okay. Okay. We need a different approach. I think I got this.
I went
think
to use that kind of approach, and it
I
didn't
know.
work.
I know. I don't know why. Okay. Okay.
As this is all going on, the man is like heavily exhausted just speaking with you two. He was on vacation doing his own thing, and then in his perspective, two just random weirdos are talking with him. He's just being polite.
Maybe we're just old.
I got this. Okay. I got no. We're not old. I got this.
I will do what's it called? Shape change form. Alter self into a beautiful woman with long, luscious hair. But I go over and I
You
fling
could
my
have done
hair
that
to the
to
side.
me.
I fling my hair to the side, but it's still just my face.
Well, hello. If you were to save the world, maybe I'd give you a date.
And I
Well, first off, you're not my type. Second, I
Is it the
was
body?
here. No, second, I was here when you cast your spell to change form.
I don't believe you. God damn it. Eh,
God damn it.
Damn it.
D, back off.
I
Back
got-
off one more time.
Okay.
Look, I think all the sales tactics have lost. We've done everything by the book. I have one more thing to do. Please don't repeat it to anybody else.
Ouch. Okay.
Sir, I'm just very old, 99 years old, and I've lost my entire family. I start to cry. And we just have to kill one more god, and I can finally retire. Can you help an old lady? And if not, I probably know your grandmother.
My grandmother's a pit fiend, so unless you've already been dead already, I
Many times
don't think you
I
do.
can't die.
Yeah, she has died quite a bit. She just keeps coming back.
you a lich or something?
No, they
She's
call
just-
it a bad heart. It stops beating for like 3 minutes or so.
Right,
Every now
well,
and then. And then I
uh,
come back.
sorry to hear
They say
your
it's 'cause
sad
I got a
backstory,
strong stern.
but I'm afraid I can't help you.
Okay, is there anything I can pay you?
Yeah, wait, money?
Like, immediately the only thing that he'd probably work with, because you'd never mentioned money, so the job pays.
Of course
does
it
pay
pays.
well.
We're saving the entire mortal realm.
Hold
You can
on, I got
ask
this,
for-
D. Do you know the Farts family? I'm actually related to them and part of the business empire.
I don't.
You
I'm
don't? Okay, well, they own most of the mortal realm.
And I'm part of a very sketchy shadow society of spies. And we
I
have
can
a lot
give
of
you
connections now.
1,000 gold.
That is very cheap for saving the world.
No, that's
It
just
is.
that's
but
just Mickey Lou.
It's
She
one-
herself can give you 1,000. That's just one
Oh,
person.
I don't-
Imagine every person in the mortal
1,000.
realm.
Every person in the mortal realm.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
I
on.
bet you at
D,
least
stop.
1 silver that every person in the
D, I'm
mortal
gonna
realm.
punch you in the boob.
Ow, my boob! I forget I have these right now.
I know. Okay,
Right.
here's the deal. I could pay you 3,000 gold.
Ooh.
How about
But
this?
it's well, okay.
3,000 gold up front, 5,000 gold after the job's complete.
Oh my god. How about this?
So that's
You get 3,000 gold after the job is complete. Okay, hold on. We gotta regroup here.
Wait, hold
Right.
on. Mickey Lou, wait. Why don't we
Back
just
up.
have all of the leaders tax everyone 1 gold? Just 1 gold per person in the
Okay,
mortal
but
realm.
like, how strong is this guy? I mean, he's
No, no,
black
no,
with
no.
horns. It's pretty, and he's from like a
I
realm
know
that's
he looks
scary.
He looks super like he would be the.
He looks like the perfect person. Oh, hold on, we're
I know.
still near him.
He looks very
like the
exhausted.
A perfect person who could like sneak up behind God and stab him in the back as a ragtop. Like, could you imagine we step out of a transport van, you, me, and then him in the backwards with background with his arms crossed in a black cloak?
Mickey Lou.
We'd be the coolest squad in these 7 realms.
Now offered him 3,000.
Are you?
Hey,
He just shouts towards you two. Look, if there's someone else that could perhaps
Some butt
I can
guy.
speak with.
Yes, okay, I can speak with my manager.
Now we can. But here's the thing, right?
I'll
Like,
challenge you to a duel.
but am I wrong though? Like, we know all of the lords and like high society and the Council of Dusk. If everyone just was taxed 1 gold.
Look, we're not even
That's
getting
like-
paid by 500 gold up front.
Yeah, we're
And
getting-
you come
we're
in
getting a
here
little
being
screwed
like
over for
3,000.
the entire mortal realm. But I mean, when it comes down to it, how about like, you know, we could probably work something out for like 3 billion gold.
I have a big brain thought. Let me get close, real close. I
3
get up
million.
to his face about 3 inches.
Mhm.
Look into my beautiful eyes.
You're also not my type.
I don't care. So, listen up. Where did you say you were from again?
The Abyss.
That abyss place seems like it's not really fond of heaven, am I right?
Not particularly.
Couldn't you expand your business territory? I'm offering you free reign of whatever's left after we kill the big bad.
Yeah, we're killing Mom.
We're gonna kill a big bad. And then, while you're there, I don't care what you do with it, because we're doing it for the gold. And if you want to take things over, that's fine. Also, probably not actual God, because, I mean, we're killing the heretic God, the actual God I pray to every day. Don't tell him that I am doing this.
We're killing Mom.
I do want to go
Right.
to heaven.
Well, other than looks towards your matricide issues, I'm assuming you can't pay.
We can pay
Again,
$1,000 up front.
Yeah, we could give you like
Plus
3
the
million if
entire
you actually
whatever
do
realm
it.
we're in.
I just don't think you could do it. But I mean, if
Yeah,
you could
how about
do
a
it,
challenge of skill?
then we can give you like 3 million. Like,
We just have to trust you on those spiky horns. I think we need a challenge.
we could even just tax the entire mortal realm 1 silver, and that probably give you a few million.
He like heavily sighs and begins to cast a spell, not one of violence as the word suggests, but soon a small piece of paper like is drawn out of nowhere, and it does write out what you've
Oh
just
god, that's
spoken.
looking like a contract. I'm not a lawyer.
The basic stipulations of the contract do state that payment of, I think D said 3 million gold, will be paid thusly upon completion on authority
Wait a
of D
second
Samantha
here.
Grange negative first and Mickey Lou.
No, there's the issue.
See, we could always go with the other guys. They didn't seem strong, but we could dress them up to look strong.
No. This is fine. The only thing is, you have to be able to be alive to collect the contract, okay? We can't
That's-
be, out for money if you die prior to the contract being fulfilled.
I understand that, and as long as
I
your
don't want my name on
words
this
are genuine
contract.
and true, the contract does remove Mickey Lou's name off of it. As long as your words are true and genuine, shouldn't be an issue. You just need to sign
Okay,
here.
good. I didn't want my
Alright.
name on that. I don't want to be the one that takes the fall.
Here's
I've
the
got
thing.
other things to deal with, like grubs and stuff. Also, it's been pretty bad earthworm season.
I will read through the contract for a single thing,
Uh-huh.
and that will be anything that prevents my organization from killing him after he completes the task.
There's nothing that stipulates that he can't be murdered. It's basically
that's harsh.
the guidelines on. It's basically the guidelines as stated beforehand. There's like no stipulations that you can't murder him after the job's done. That's not
Oh,
really there.
Wait.
The general stipulations are D. In the statement that you just stated is genuine and true and can be fulfilled upon your own
Quick.
authority.
Hold on, D.
And his end will be completed on the job completion as well as doing the job thusly. If he dies, then no payment is needed. Just a general contract of a creature of the abyss to make sure that everyone's on the same page. If there's any lying one way or the other, the contract is null and void and will erupt.
Hold on. Beforehand, I know you said you're from the Abyss, but I've got major gossip I could sell. Okay. I know the exact location of the behemoth. I could sell that to you. I could even get you in the room with him.
I'm more in it for the money.
How much do you think a behemoth is worth?
Don't know.
I'd say about $1 million. Wait, oh my god, I got an idea. Hold on.
Yeah, we need
Come
a
here. Come here.
Sidebar.
here.
Sidebar. I'm good with the contract now, but I need to sign it. But
We could-
sidebar first.
We could edit that contract to say
Uh-huh.
$1 million doll hairs.
I feel as though he's gonna catch that one.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I look, how this is like probably the worst deal in history.
What do you mean? No, it's a great deal. No.
Look, we don't even know if this guy is strong, and we just wanted to look cool. I don't think taxing the entire mortal realm is a good idea to make us look cool.
Mikilo, let me ask you something. Mikilo, are you the protagonist?
Wait a second. Yes, of course I'm the fucking protagonist.
Exactly.
I was an isekai story. I told you about it earlier.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Now, so, who's gonna kill the big bad? The protagonist?
Probably me. I'll probably
Oh, that's
punch him in the boob.
Yeah, this guy's gonna die. He'll be fine.
I'll bite his nose off.
Yeah.
Do you two want to discuss this with the rest of your team before signing the contract?
I
no,
don't like
thank
the contract.
you.
I'm gonna leave this to D. I'm gonna steal
Um,
out like, aha, you lost your chance.
Actually,
Wait, hold on. I'm running in, but I don't seem desperate. Look, I will discuss it with my team, and you'll be hearing from my manager. Goodbye, sir.
oh wait,
Enjoy
we're
your
gonna bring our
day.
manager into this?
Right.
I'm
I
sorry.
am.
I can't go above our manager.
Just discuss it to whoever is
Yeah.
lining the pockets of your team.
Yeah. Our manager is a drake. It follows some fish thing.
Right. Well, good luck to you.
Fun in the skull. If you figure out how to revive the skull, that would probably kill a god.
You don't want to do that.
Why would it hurt the mortal
Alright,
realm?
what was that?
It
What
hurt
was
anyone
that?
here.
Oh, this isn't the mortal realm. That'll be fine.
Wait a second. What the heck? Did he just say we could revive him? He looks
Yeah.
like he'd be pretty cool.
I
You
know,
could
he'd
like
be-
walk in. We could be in his palms with our arms crossed.
Exactly. Because here's the thing. This probably would destroy anything in the realm, right?
Right. So we just teleport it to
We
the
just
realm and
don't
we
take
bring
it to
back
the mortal
life.
realm. We just send it straight, to the heavenly realm.
Look, but we'd probably own a lot for this, spa.
Oh yeah. You're paying.
D, I think you're a really bad closer. I don't think the team's gonna bite it.
What do you mean?
What we say? Look, we found a really strong-looking guy. We don't
It's-
know if he's really strong, but he cost only $3 million.
He does cost. Yeah, but he's like a side character. He's gonna die.
Formerly, he only cost
Fine.
8,000. You guys raised the money.
Wait, he only cost even that is a lot of money.
Yeah, I plan to kill him anyway, so no matter what the
Look,
the
I've
number
got
value is.
$500 in my bag. My
by
family
organization.
doesn't pay me.
Well, whatever happens there will happen. But in the meantime, Tempest, Becky, Connor, and Micah go back to the bar. Oh, welcome back.
Thank
how-
you. You've had so much good advice. We were wondering, has anybody taken any of our brochures?
Some here and there, but not anyone that, to be perfectly honest, looked any stronger than anyone else.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way,
Right?
because I don't swing that way. But you look like you could be pretty good as a fighter, right? Look like you did some adventuring in your day.
Former paladin.
Okay, what's your speciality?
Formerly, vengeance paladin. Seeking retribution to the things that wronged me in my past. Managed to do so retired.
Sounds fun.
Yes.
What kind of vengeance did you reap?
Ancient demonic beast, killed my family, village. So a group of mine and myself took it down and, well, used most of its corpse to heat up the pools in the area.
Gosh, you killed that thing?
Not just
I've
me.
heard about this man. He's famous even in my town. Wow. You are he?
I'm surprised they're still talking about it, but I guess so.
I just had the craziest idea.
Can I get a picture with you?
Sure.
My wife, who's also a werewolf. Beautiful woman, lots of babies, it's a little issue though, because way too many babies, and I love kids, but I've had to kind of come to
Okay,
war
really
just
fast,
to
really
escape
fast,
them.
really
Yeah,
fast.
yeah. I mean, just she won't believe I got my picture taken with you. Let me hold up my my thingamajiggy here and have them paint a picture while we talk. And don't move very much while we're discussing you, so that we can get the full approach of your manliness.
Sure. You sit next to this man. Connor takes up the easel and sure, I got this. Begins to draw both of you out as quickly as possible. It's gonna take around 10 minutes to get
Talented.
I
even
have
sketch.
The craziest idea.
Oh, what's that?
The craziest idea.
No,
Now,
how crazy.
hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay, I'm excited now that I know who this man is.
I know. So, did we tell you the last time we were through here that we're trying to save the world?
Yes.
Well, we're trying to save the world.
We're still
And-
trying to save it, and we're looking for people.
And I just had the craziest idea, so hear me out. I think that you could probably bring a lot to our team, fame and some talent, because we're kind of lacking in that, I'm not gonna lie. And I'd like to give existence a fair shot, so what do you say? You want to join us?
Not only that, we have so many opportunities going on now. We have found somebody.
We have a sponsor.
And we're going to be making money off of products that we use during this, so your family will be forever taken care of.
Also, we're in our diversity hiring scheme lacking just a male
Straight
lead.
white man.
Yes, we have a fish is our closest thing, and D, who is a little bit of I don't know, whatever.
Well, D is a little bit of yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
And we have an old person that's kind of just lost her mind.
Basically, we have too much of the color blue, our shades of blue, and we need something a little bit more tan.
Yes.
All of this is to say that I think that you're amazing, and that we would be so honored if you would join us on our quest to save the world again.
I think Tempest is the first one that spoke with him. So with
Yeah.
Becky and Micah flattering this man, Tempest, go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Persuasion.
With advantage.
That's great. I have a 0. Oh boy.
That's not exciting.
That about sums it up.
Honestly, this all does sound exciting, but it's been various years since I've been out on the field again.
No problem. We're
Oh, but
training.
you,
We have
yeah,
months.
we're actually training for a lot. And Micah here is going to tell you even more about our plans and such, so that Micah can maybe make the next roll.
Okay, yes. Well, our plans are to, as you know, we are recruiting fine individuals that have the desire to do this.
Yeah, give him the full play.
Some do have the desire to make a little bit money for their families and for themselves so that when they come back, they can relax and take a vacation, maybe to, you know, Frosty World or something. And then what we're doing is we are staying out at the hotel and we are practicing in several locations to get a variety of atmospheres in the hot tubs, on a beach, and it's so exciting and
It's really intense.
it's intense. You will be so prepared. We have won every battle so far. This is the home stretch. It's just pretty much get involved and ride on our coattail. It'd be a breeze for you. No worries.
Micah, persuasion advantage.
Persuasion. Maybe you should do the clicking because I don't want to.
Well, the number to beat was 15, and you got 15 and an actual 28. It has been some years, but I am honestly rather bored here. I suppose I can join in the training, and if I'm not up to it, as if you look to see how I do, then I suppose you don't have to pick me. How does that sound?
Yeah.
I know, but think of all that you can share with us. Even in the training, we would benefit from your presence. That's
You
my
do know
wife
how
would
to
be
flatter a
just-
man.
My wife was just going to be out. She's going to be praised.
Also, you could benefit a lot from me as both a business owner and a muscle person.
Well, I'm assuming you are training these fine folk.
So I also assumed that you were left speechless when you heard that me, Becky Fox, would be training you in business and muscles. I usually charge 100 gold an hour, but for you, nothing. But
Well,
love and the kindness
I
of
echo dramatically everything Becky
bonding
says.
in the gym.
fair enough.
Usually with only a monthly subscription of $9.99. That's
She's-
999 gold.
She's very
You
sought after.
could improve 999% in muscles and strength ability every month.
And bullshit.
Well, I look forward to training with you. All of you in general.
We are
course.
so excited that you're joining our team.
I did it.
Well, tryouts.
What? Hanging out.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, you know.
Having a beer.
Shooting the bull? Is that what they say?
Do you have family?
I do have a stepdaughter.
Oh, she doesn't count.
Well, she does in my eyes.
Oh, okay. Well, wow. You're special.
Like, a light blush comes to his face. Like, you flatter this man up and down, like, he's smitten with the team. Right, well, you tell him where to join with the teamwork, and he goes, right then, I'm gonna serve the rest of the customers here, and I'll join you when I'm available.
Okay.
Right, do take care.
Great news.
Congratulations.
And done. I believe I have your portraits. He like flips it around to show Micah and Marcus, and it is beautiful. The oil work is magnificent. The shading is pristine. Connor was classically trained and trained well.
Wow. Connor, you are so talented.
One of the things I had to do. Looks towards Marcus. Do you want to sign this to Micah's wife? I suppose I can. Jots his signature down, hands it over to Micah.
I'd be so excited. Thank you so much.
Of course. Again, I'll join you as soon as I can. Do take care.
Thank you.
He
Okay,
goes back.
thanks,
He goes back to work. You technically took 10 minutes of a bartender's time.
Yeah.
So there's a long line now.
There's a lot of work.
Services are needed elsewhere.
Connor does state, we found 3 people. Should we look elsewhere, or do you think we should regroup back with the rest of the team? I'm sure
Maybe we
they've
should
also
find the
done their
rest of the
part.
guys and see if they found anybody. I mean, I know Mickey Lou can be really repugnant, but maybe she did something.
The other thing is that we probably see there could be some trouble back at where we've left them.
Oh, that's such
We've never left them alone this long before.
Oh, I haven't really thought about it, but now I can't stop thinking about it.
It just makes me kind of nauseous.
Oh no.
Well, hopefully they haven't caused any trouble.
Oh, I don't.
Or at the very least, or at the very least, haven't promised anything that they can't actually honor.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
How much trouble are we going to be in?
In the meantime, as you go back to the place you were, ring the bell, and are brought back to the inn you started.
Dan's fine.
Dan, go ahead and roll for me a D100. Above 80, you're winning. Below 80, things aren't looking good for Gilbert.
It's fine.
Looking good. One sec. I'm winning. I got more spells I can cast.
Yeah, here comes the 100. Oh, so
Pretty close. You guys are taking some damage, but you're not dead. Gilbert is heavily hurt, but not dying just yet. But it does look like, unless you have an active way of defending yourself properly, the harpies eventually will just murder you.
I mean, yes, I have an active way to defend myself via attacking, but I don't know. How much health does Gilbert have?
Gilbert is looking at a whopping 50 health left. You activated Stone Skin. You activated... no, sorry. And he does have his cloak. But you yourself aren't protected in any which way. If you want to fight, we can go ahead and roll initiative. Or you can find a clever way of getting out of this mess.
I waste my clever way to run away, and I left the box up on the mountain.
Also, Gilbert is holding an egg. So his attacking skills aren't exactly at 100%.
Oh, makes
Throw
sense.
the egg. Grab the box.
Gilbert, boy, you might want to use 2 feet. Tease.
Let's see if Gilbert can figure this out before Dan.
What does Gilbert think of that?
Yeah, Gilbert's intelligence rating might be.
He's too intelligent to where I can't. There's something I can do to him because he's smarter than I thought.
Gilbert has a -3 to intelligence, which is not great, but he does have a +1. Let's make it a wisdom check instead. So that's 11.
It's funny because I am very wise as a character. Make a mistake.
Gilbert knows that they're attacking because of the egg, because primarily that would make sense. Defending your young, uh, before they hatch is usually how things work. Gilbert looks towards you, points at the egg with his head, points at the horizon line with his head soon afterwards. If you had to guess, Dan, suggesting throw the egg real, real hard.
Yeah, but Gilbert, if we get rid of the egg, how are we gonna go back and get my sword I can't pick up? Oh, throw the egg. You got stronger arms than I got, and they're wings. Does he still have the egg?
Yes, because you told him to carry the egg and meet you here.
I got an idea. We're gonna go kill these harpies, Gilbert, eventually. One day.
Lyndon?
Where's my spell? Got a good spell. It's new. I just gotta see what it says. Can only move it 30 feet. That's not very good. Well,
Pretty average.
Dan's not catching on. For the meantime, I'd like to heal up Gilbert.
Okay.
Yeah, I got heal. Yeah, I'd like to cast heal. I'd like to use my last skill slot for my big heal.
Casting heal on Gilbert. He is almost at max now. Dan, go ahead and roll initiative / turn order.
Yep. It's happening. That's pretty fast.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't select my token. Did that show up? No. It was a 15.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
And Gilbert will go before you or after you. Let's pin his character sheet so you can easily access it whenever you need to.
I think I pulled it up. Depends what he is. Is he a wyvern?
Yeah, he's a
Is
wyvern.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, it should be pinned in Discord now, so you can look at it whenever you want, or you're just looking at it yourself.
Cool.
Okay. Rolling 6 different modifiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's about to become more.
One of them goes before you, the rest go after you guys.
Cool.
Image not even gonna change. They're zeros because it doesn't really matter. Okay. Dan, you're more or less causing commotion and problems. These harpies are heavily upset that you took one of their eggs. They are immediately hunting down the humanoid thing that did so. Heading in your direction, they will make a attack against you. They have multi-attack, which means they make 2 attacks, one with their claws and one with their clubs. They do carry.
I think I do 2 attacks. Dang. Not looking good, dude.
13 does not hit with the first attack. With their claws, with their club, they will try to hit again. 19 does hit. And they deal 1d6 plus 1 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage. If you can reduce that in any way, shape, or form, you're more than welcome to, but you do take 3 points of damage as a club just hits into you.
Got this.
You're not dead or dying just yet, but you have been hit. Dan, it is your turn. Or Gilbert's turn, depending on if you want to go first or if Gilbert goes first.
Oh, interesting. I'll go first since this guy's touching me. I'd like to. I've never used Dan never washed his hands. I'd like to try it out. Dan never washed his hands. I think it's called contagion. But I gotta choose a disease. I don't know. I didn't even read this, but this one down here seems nice enough. Nope. Either seizure or I saw blood somewhere in here. Slimy doom.
Mm-hmm.
Starts to what? Pee? Bleed.
Okay. And what kind of save is it? I believe it is con.
Yeah, Constitution save.
One action, a creature within your reach, so it's her specifically. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. You have a +1 to con. So that is 16. What's your spell save? You can find out where your spells are at the very top, right.
The 16.
Well, with the +1, they meet it, so they do beat it. They at least take half damage from your
No, it was
stinky hands?
It was apply a disease, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Dang.
With your action, you try to apply a disease. You basically try to wipe your hands on her face.
I washed my hands.
Didn't exactly work just yet. That was your action. What's your bonus action and a movement?
Oh my god! Hold up, dog. 1 sec. I can't do anything the bonus action besides like run away, right?
You can, I don't know, take a potion. If you have a bonus action
Take a potion.
effect that you can do, like
I only
Micah.
have one bonus action effect. It shall not. Okay. Then we go on to Gilbert. Can I brace myself for impact, knowing I'm about to be hit by a club?
With an action, you sure can, but not with a bonus action.
Gotcha. Well, I missed. Onwards.
Okay, it is now Gilbert's turn.
Well, I mean, Gilbert, what do you got here?
Poor Gilbert.
Gilbert can do 2 attacks, one with a bite and one with a stinger, which is basically his hand.
It's a bite and a stinger.
Oh wait, sorry, yeah, stinger's
Let's hit
technically
this lady.
his tail. Okay. That is a +7 to hit.
Like, do I roll that? What is
Yes.
that?
1d20 +7 to hit.
1d20?
Okay, +7, that definitely does hit. Go ahead and roll 2d6 +4.
Oh, shit. My rolls. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
+4, and go ahead and roll 7d6 poison damage as well.
76?
7d6.
What's the max for that? I'm gonna roll it manually, but
Okay.
there's a 5%.
The target must make a con save. Otherwise takes the full poison damage. If they succeed, they only take half. +1 to con, that is 14. That is not 16, so they take the entire amount. That is 24, 26, and total of 30. Gilbert basically hits her with a stinger quite hard. She is barely standing up, but she is still alive. Gilbert still has a bite attack if he wants to take it.
I think he should take it. He's pretty angry. Bite her in the face, Gilbert.
That is a +7 to hit, so 1d20 +7. Yeah, easily hits. Go ahead and roll 2d6 +4. +4. You have Gilbert bite her in the face, and her face comes off as she dies.
Well, not still. Well, I thought they'd be more bird on the inside, but I was wrong.
There's a lot of blood. And green cloth.
Wow.
Reminds you of someone.
Wipe my hands on that cloth.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's already bloodied. It doesn't make it any better.
I'm trying to get my disease back. It didn't work last time. I washed
Sure.
recently. She was supposed to bleed from the eyes, but nothing happened.
The cloth is already bloodied and has purple hair on it. Gilbert's turn, I believe that's it, unless Gilbert decides to move anywhere.
No, Gilbert's sitting
Okay.
right next to me. Just gonna take it.
Then on each sequential round, the harpies will make a luring song. I want Dan to go ahead and also Gilbert roll for me wisdom saves. Dan, unfortunately, is very wise, even though his actions don't suggest it. So you can likely beat this because you will have to roll
My
4
rolls are
times.
good.
17, 23, 14, and 21. Yeah, you beat it each time. Go ahead and roll wisdom saves for Gilbert. Gilbert has a +1. So that's 1d20 plus 1, 4 times.
Oh boy. Oh, shit. He's very good. He's
Yeah.
doing it. Those
Uh,
bad D20s.
This siren song begins to play out, causing Dan to get a little bit almost starry-eyed towards these women, but then immediately comes back to himself, not fully into the song, maybe. Gilbert, on the other hand, is more willing to listen to the song. The last harpy, on their turn, moves away, and Gilbert follows.
Uh-oh.
And they are now roughly 60 feet away. That is back up to the main harpy that rolled the best, which is already dead, so doesn't matter. Dan.
Well, ladies, this is awkward. Let me try this again. Would any of y'all know where to find some adventure?
They are just shrieking at you as if primarily mad at you. Who knows why?
Okay, I didn't want to do this. I would like to conjure some animals for protection at level 5. I don't think level 5 I get twice as many. Yes.
Well, you're not done.
I would like to summon 8 swarms of insects. Because I know what an insect is.
Swarms of insects.
They're not supposed to be this big, but they are pretty big.
I got a lot of them.
Yeah, you summon 8 swarms of insects easily enough. They are everywhere. Some fly, some don't, but, you know, that's the price you pay when it's a swarm of insects.
That's true. I was thinking swarms would fly, but that's fine.
I mean, some of them do.
I'll just keep them all next to me. If any lady gets close.
Okay, you just have a menagerie of these insects all over you. It's very disturbing to look at. Is there anything else you do, Dan?
No.
Okay. Unfortunately, Gilbert has been charmed. And the target it basically moves towards this individual. Can't be more than 5 feet away. The target moves towards the harpy by its direct route, trying to get within 5 feet of it. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but before moving into damaged terrain, or such as lava or a pit, and whenever it takes damage from a source other than the harpy, the target can repeat the saving throw. A charmed target can also repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If the saving throw is successful, the effect ends on it. Now, you can, at the end of Gilbert's turn, as he continues to follow this harpy, roll another wisdom saving throw. But because he failed all of them,
Very
roll
nice.
it at disadvantage.
Okay. I broke concentration. I don't think he'll have stone skin anymore. It was a concentration. I am surrounded by insects, requiring lots of concentration.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But go ahead and roll Gilbert's wisdom save at disadvantage.
What was it? A D20 plus 1?
Yes.
Well, twice, right? How do I get
Yes.
a disadvantage?
Nice. You see Gilbert at the end of his turn getting this far, like, come back to his own sentient mind. He's not going to be able to go back towards you, but he is now self-aware. But it's also now the harpies' turn. The main force of harpies are heading towards Gilbert because he's the one with the egg,
He could take it.
and are going to try to charm him again. Roll for me Gilbert's wisdom saves 3 times.
This is
Oh,
going
shit.
well.
Oh, there we go.
14,
Pass.
pass,
11, and 18.
pass, and pass. Thankfully enough, Gilbert is able to pass all of them this time.
Taught him well. How to deal with the ladies.
And the first one is going to try to rend the egg away from Gilbert. 11 plus modifier. That is that number. And can you roll for me Gilbert's 1d20 plus 4?
11.
Okay, thankfully enough for the harpies, they do win barely by 1 number. The harpy is able to rend away the egg from Gilbert and moves away to try to save its young, giving Gilbert an attack of opportunity. Gilbert can use a claw attack or a bite attack against this woman if Gilbert wants.
Well, he ripped it out of his claw, so he'd scratch her.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 1d20 plus 7. Does hit. Go ahead and roll 2d8 plus 4. Oh, you're doing a lot of damage.
Damn.
2d8 plus 4, that is
That's
good.
Gilbert's egg. That's his baby.
It is not. With a total of 16 points of damage. 18 points of damage. I'm doing the math correctly, I think. Yes, plus 4. It just rends into this woman, trying to protect her kin / young. She is now 30 feet away from Gilbert, but she is booking it as far as possible. Oh, wait, she has a flying
Not
speed of
away.
40. She is 40 feet away from Gilbert.
He's fast.
But that is hers. Last turn. Dan. Gilbert is right of mind with himself again, and it is now your turn as well as Gilbert's.
Can I move with my bugs over to this lady? Is she close enough to the ground?
Yes.
This one right here?
She stayed there to try to prevent you from taking the egg back.
Oh, I'm gonna do a special attack. Never had the ability to do this. Let me see if I don't run out of attacks trying to be cool real quick. I'll run out of attacks trying to be cool, but I don't think I'll need the other attack. Oh no, I won't run out of attacks. I would like to use Watery Sphere on the lady, and I would like to pull her into my pit of bugs.
Right, she must make a strength saving throw to not have that happen. That is a +1 to her strength. That is a 4. That is a 3. She easily fails. But In space, the creature conjures a sphere of water within 5 feet, radius point within range. The sphere move, hover 10 feet of the ground. The sphere remains from the spell's duration. A creature, strength save, successful. Ejected from the space, unoccupied, choice outside. A huge, large creature. Succeeds, saving throw automatically. Failed on a failed save. A creature restrained by the sphere and engulfed by the water. So you easily, basically try to drown this woman, surrounding her in water. She's not able to move, thanks to the pressure of the water keeping her there. And you say you
Wait.
swarm her with bugs after?
Yeah, I was just trying to drop her in my bugs. But if she's drowning, then I don't want to kill someone by drowning. I can't swim well, I get it. I'd rather drop her onto the bugs.
Sure. You move this sphere 5 feet to the ground where the bugs are. Disperse it, having the bugs take their turns to swarm over her. There's like no way 8 packs of bugs will not murder this woman.
Gentle death.
No,
Slowly turn away.
it's not. But she's dead.
Nice.
It is now Gilbert's turn. Unless you have a bonus action you want to use.
No, I just look away. I don't want
Okay.
to look at this.
Gilbert is 40 feet away from the woman with the egg. There are 3 harpies right next to him. If he does move away, they do get opportunity attacks, which just means that they get to attack Gilbert as a reaction. But Gilbert does have 80 feet of movement. He is a quick boy, so he can easily catch up to the woman with the egg if he wants to.
Yeah. Go get your egg, boy. He gets his egg.
Okay, he does potentially get hit 3 times, but they do have disadvantage because of the cloak. Miss, and hit. But that's not a lot of damage because they are only trying to scratch at the guy. That is 1d4 plus 1. Sorry, 1d6 plus 1. 5 points of damage. Gilbert sustains, but he's healthy thanks to your high level spell to heal him. He gets up at the woman face to face once more. You can have him use an action to try to, with his strength, grab at the egg and force it out of her hands again.
Ooh.
Or if you want her to attack the woman and potentially drop the egg, that could potentially also work.
I think try to kill her. He's really bitey. And then an effort to catch the egg.
You can definitely try.
I'd like to try.
Go ahead and roll for your claw attack, which is 1d20 plus 7. Plus 7 does hit. Go ahead and roll for 2d8 plus 4. Nice. Heavily injuring her. She is closer to death than she would like. Gilbert's stinger then shoots out. Go ahead and roll 1d20 plus 7.
God.
14, and I believe... Yep, does hit. And go ahead and roll for me 2d6 plus 4. Okay, still alive, but barely. And then 7d6.
We. Like this.
Okay. 12 plus con modifier of 3. That is not enough to save, so she takes the full assault. You murder this woman in the air, and the egg is falling down. No, she's dead. That's called murder. She was
I'm
conscious.
adventuring.
She was conscious. Was not violent towards you until you became violent towards her or stole her things. The egg is falling. Go ahead and have Gilbert roll for me dexterity saving throw to try to catch the egg before it falls. Gilbert has no modifier, so it's a straight up d20. DC to beat 15.
He missed it. Alright, there's more where those came from.
The egg goes down hits the ground. And that happens. The harpies aren't dumb. In fact, their wisdom would suggest that they are pack animals, which I've already mentioned beforehand. I'm going to see if they will either fight or flight. Two of them do stick around to fight, and they will likely die. But one of them just uses their entire turn to flee away as fast as possible, likely towards the nest. I want Gilbert to go ahead and roll 2 wisdom saving throws. They have +1 to it. That is 2 d20s. Fail and pass, but you only need 1 time to fail. And the harpy is driving Gilbert away. They are now another 30 feet away. Technically no longer on the map. And Dan, there is like no way you don't kill this woman. So as soon as she tries to attack you, she's just dead. Yeah. Go ahead and roll for me another wisdom save for Gilbert. But if you succeed, the woman will likely be dead. +1. Unfortunately, their saving throw is 11. So Gilbert does succeed. Next round, murders her.
I died glad. But she got away.
No, she did not. Gilbert returns, triumphant, half a body being digested and eaten. You go back for more eggs?
Adventure. I go back for my box.
You go back to the mountaintop. Let's find out what happens with that next time. But with the team still divided.
He goes back for his box. No.
With the team back at the end and 2 others at the very edge of the pool, wondering how you can convince this man that he's not sure if you're sound of mind. There is definitely more ahead of you. Dan, when you are heading towards for your box, you do get a message indicating that Micah did give you a message indicating that they are at the inn. Come by whenever you can. If you rip up this piece of paper, you'll be teleported here. And Dan did. The message from Micah finally got there.
Oh. Okay.
And D, you also receive a spell known as Sending. That just states, we'll look into it, but right now there isn't anyone that can get there. Unfortunately, you do need approval. Which means that they're going to try to find out anything they can about AKA Mom, but no one can get to you where you are right now since you have to be invited here to get here, and they generally don't invite criminals or organizations that are shady.
Well, my thing was, are we going to go right from here to the Heavenly Realm? I thought we'd go back to the mortal realm first.
It depends on what you guys want to do. They can definitely bail you back to the material plane, and then eventually you will be sent to heaven in a non-death way. So it honestly depends on you guys. But with the message you received and the team back together, other than Dan, because who knows what he's doing, we will find out what happens next time as we end the session for today.